Brazilian Portuguese has many expressions that sound completely normal to Brazilians, but become very strange when translated literally. Some of them are funny, some sound absurd, and some reveal exactly how Brazilians think, joke, and react to daily life. Today, here are 5 Brazilian expressions that do not really exist in English, at least not in the same way. And if you translate them word for word, they become almost surreal. 1. Ficar de molho, literally, to stay in sauce. In Brazil, if someone says, vou ficar de molho hoje, they do not mean food. They mean, I'm staying home resting, I'm recovering, I'm avoiding activity, usually because of tiredness, illness, or just low energy. Literal translation sounds bizarre. I'm staying in sauce today. For an English speaker, that sounds like someone became dinner. But in Brazil, everyone understands immediately. This person is inactive, resting, temporarily out of circulation. It reflects something common in Brazilian language, physical metaphors for emotional or bodily states. 2. Enfiar o pé na jaca, literally, to stick your foot in the jackfruit. This is one of the most visually absurd expressions. It means to exaggerate, to lose control, to go too far, usually with food, spending money, drinking, or behavior. Example, ontem eu enfiei o pé na jaca, meaning, yesterday I overdid everything. Literal English translation creates an impossible image. Someone attacking a giant tropical fruit with their foot. Nobody knows exactly why jackfruit became the symbol, but every Brazilian instantly understands. Something excessive happened. 3. Quebrar um galho, literally, to break a branch. This means to help temporarily, to improvise a solution, to save someone in a practical way. Example, vá pode me quebrar um galho, meaning, can you help me out? Literal translation, can you break a branch for me? Which in English sounds like forestry. But in Brazil, this expression appears constantly because Brazilian culture often values improvisation and flexibility. The solution does not need to be perfect. It just needs to work for now. 4. Viajar na mayonnaise, literally, to travel in mayonnaise. This means to say something unrealistic, to imagine nonsense, to mentally drift too far from reality. Example, Vocês viajando na mayonnaise, meaning, you're completely off, you're imagining nonsense. Literal translation, you are traveling in mayonnaise, which sounds like psychedelic cooking. But Brazilians use this naturally in conversations when someone exaggerates, misunderstands, or invents unlikely scenarios. And yes, nobody really knows why mayonnaise. 5. Pagar mico, literally, to pay monkey. This means to embarrass yourself publicly. Example, eu paguei mico ontem na reunião, meaning, I embarrassed myself yesterday in the meeting. Literal translation sounds impossible. I paid monkey yesterday. But in Brazil, this is one of the most common expressions for social embarrassment. It captures something very Brazilian. People notice social awkwardness quickly and laugh about it immediately. These expressions are funny because they are not random. They show how Brazilian language prefers images over precision. Instead of saying exactly what happened, Brazilians often create a small visual scene. A jackfruit, a branch, mayonnaise, a monkey, and somehow, everyone understands perfectly. That is why Brazilian Portuguese often sounds creative, emotional, and slightly chaotic. Because the language does not only communicate information, it also performs personality, and often, that personality is impossible to translate. If you want, next we can build another episode. 5 Brazilian phrases foreigners understand literally and get completely confused.